In the year 711 AD, something extraordinary happened. From across the narrow waters of the Mediterranean, a small Muslim army crossed into Europe. Led by a young general named Tariq ibn Ziyad, they landed on the rocky shores of southern Iberia. The place where he landed would later be called Gibraltar, derived from the Arabic name Jabal Tariq, meaning the Mountain of Tariq. At that time, the Iberian Peninsula, modern Spain and Portugal, was ruled by the Visigoths, a divided and unstable kingdom. Within a few years, Muslim forces defeated King Roderick and rapidly took control of most of the region. Thus began the era of Al-Andalus, Muslim Spain. What followed was not just conquest, but transformation. Under the Umayyads, especially after the establishment of the Caliphate of Córdoba in 929 AD, Al-Andalus became one of the most advanced societies in the world. Its capital, Córdoba, became one of Europe's largest and most sophisticated cities at a time when much of Europe was still in the early medieval period. Córdoba had street lighting when other European cities were dark at night, public baths and paved roads, libraries containing hundreds of thousands of books. The Great Mosque of Córdoba stood as a symbol of architectural brilliance, with its endless red and white arches still breathtaking visitors today. Muslim Spain became a center of knowledge. Scholars translated Greek philosophy into Arabic, preserved Roman texts, and made breakthroughs in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and chemistry. Thinkers like Ibn Rushd, known in the West as Averroes, wrote commentaries on Aristotle that later influenced European universities. Jewish scholars such as Maimonides also flourished under Muslim rule. Al-Andalus was unique because Muslims, Christians, and Jews often lived together in a system known as convivencia, a fragile but remarkable coexistence that allowed culture, science, and art to thrive. Agriculture transformed as well. Muslims introduced advanced irrigation systems and new crops, oranges, lemons, rice, sugarcane, and saffron. Cities like Seville, Granada, and Toledo became centers of trade and craftsmanship. And then there was the Alhambra. The stunning palace of Alhambra in Granada remains one of the most beautiful examples of Islamic architecture in Europe, with intricate calligraphy, geometric designs, and flowing water gardens symbolizing paradise. But like all great civilizations, Al-Andalus faced challenges. Internal divisions weakened Muslim unity. Christian kingdoms in the north gradually expanded in a movement known as the Reconquista. City by city, Muslim territories fell. In 1492, the last Muslim ruler of Granada surrendered to King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella. The fall of Granada marked the end of nearly 800 years of Muslim rule in Spain. Yet the legacy of Al-Andalus never
Aristotle's view on
disappeared.
form and matter is
Arabic
foundational.
words remain in the Spanish language.
Aquinas offers a resolution.
Architectural styles still define southern Spain. European Renaissance scholars benefited from knowledge preserved and developed in Muslim Spain. Al-Andalus was more than a political state. It was a bridge between civilizations, a time when Europe was connected to the intellectual world of Baghdad, Damascus, and Cairo. A chapter of history where faith, knowledge, and culture reshaped a continent. And though its political power ended, its influence continues to echo through Europe.
in science, architecture, language, and thought. The
Aristotle's
story
view on
of
virtue as a
Muslim
mean is
Spain
central here.
reminds
But how does he
us
apply
that
it to
history
courage?
is
The balance
not just
between
about
rashness and
wars
cowardice.
and borders. It is about ideas. And sometimes, the ideas that change the world travel across the sea, carried by a small army that lands on a mountain and changes history forever.